Updating your decor for fall doesn't have to involve a huge investment. You can refresh a room simply by upcycling.
That's right.
And here to describe what that means, we have Cityline design and DIY expert Leigh-Ann Allaire. Welcome. It is so nice to meet you.
It's so great to meet you in
We
person.
have all these Cityline personalities coming through. We watch you all the time.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Okay. Upcycling,
Yes.
can it involve what?
So upcycling can involve taking a piece that you already own, which I actually think is so important because sometimes we get bored with our decor. So it's all about reimagining those pieces and trying to think of ways to make them new, and maybe not just the piece itself, but where you put it in your home, shuffling things around. It can also mean buying things from Restore, which I love to do, supporting Habitat for Humanity, or my favorite shop, which is the Curb.
Okay,
I love doing little curbside
You
shopping.
do this for real.
I am that person that drives around late at night with the headlamp on. I'm that crazy person when you see me out on the road, loading things in the back of my car, because I love any opportunity to save something from going to the landfill, and just breathing new life into it, a lot of times with just paint.
Okay.
That's really all you need.
We're going to look at some images now, some before and after, so you can show exactly what you mean.
Exactly. So there's one before picture of a grouping of chairs, if we have that. And these, I found these three, an odd number, 3 chairs at the Restore. And I really thought I wanted to challenge myself to see what could I turn 3 chairs into. One was missing the seat, so I repurposed them into a bench with just a little bit of elbow grease and some handiwork. I actually did this for the home show for the Upcycle Challenge sponsored by Rust-Oleum. I put this together, and the great thing is with this piece is it's actually being auctioned off to raise money for Habitat for Humanity as well.
That is so beautiful.
Really simple, but my hope is that will give someone the idea to say, yeah, I've got some junky chairs that maybe I can do something with as well.
Okay, we have something else that you...
There's one other piece, and this was a curbside piece that I found, a dresser that needed just a little bit of TLC.
Yeah, that looks like a blank palette.
It really was. Right? It just needed some drawer readjustments, a new knob, and I thought that this would be perfect for a nightstand in my son's bedroom for all of his art supplies. So I actually used Rust-Oleum's chalkboard paint on the front, so he can actually use that as his painter's palette, if you will, and chalk some fun designs on it. So all of that just with paint, with paint.
So get us started, because I said to you when I walked over, I said, this all stuff that I'm uncomfortable with. Okay,
so if you're going to tackle a DIY project, there's some things that you should know. I always say that preparation is 90% of the success of any job. So you definitely want to thoroughly sand any wood pieces. And if you're finding something on the curb, really inspect it well and see if you need to do some wood glue on the seams of it. No nails is one of my favorite things to use. Literally, you need no nails, no more nails, to adhere pieces together, so you don't really have to pull out a lot of heavy-duty tools for something like that. But then priming is the most important thing. So I love using Zinsser primer because it creates basically the basis for your top coat and makes sure that you have perfect adhesion. So on the chairs that I did for the bench, they had a lot of detail on the leg. This is really difficult to get in there with a brush or roller. So primer actually comes in a spray paint a spray paint can as well, which is fantastic. So then once you do all of your prep work and do your priming, you can really just pick whatever top coat you want, but I always say know what you're painting. If you're painting plastic or metal or wood, pick the right product for the job. So important. Because,
how do we know?
Well, a lot of the times, the good news is the can will tell you right on the front. So whether a lot of the paints and Rust-Oleum's Painter's Touch, it will do plastic and wood, which is great. So just knowing the product is perfect. And then if you want to eliminate a lot of that elbow grease work, there's kits like this Transformations kit where you don't need any sanding, you don't need any priming, and it has everything in one kit that's really easy to take you for a week. I always say the weekend warrior projects to refinish a piece of furniture.
Well, thankfully, we also have people like you who can take us through this. Leigh-Ann Allaire presents Freshen Up Your Home for Fall, happening at the Calgary Home and Design Show, the main stage today at 3 o'clock. So if this interests you, head on down. More information at breakfasttelevision.ca.
You got it.
You're fantastic. Thank you so much for stopping by.